Welcome back, Gaming Nation. Today we're looking at a $1,250 gaming PC build. This is one of 10 instructional videos we're taking a look at in terms of building a PC on a particular budget. They start at $300 and end all the way up at $2,000. Okay, so like our $1,000 PC build, I wanted to put together two different builds for you. One that's mainstream for people like me who like a little bit of functionality in parts like a solid state drive, nicer case, things like that. And then a max FPS build for those of you who are power users and are trying to get the absolute most bang for your buck. Okay, so first let's look at the max FPS build. This build, the CPU for it is going to be the i5-3570K, a great overclocker, and really all the CPU that you need at this price point if you're trying to get max gaming performance. As far as graphics card, we're going to jump up to the GTX 780. It's a little out of our price range in terms of the $1,250 build is concerned. In fact, it's going to make this particular build be $1,300 and the mainstream build be just at that $1,250 price point. But you know what? Jumping up to the GTX 780, we get a great $640 graphics card. We're able to spend nearly half of our budget on graphics card, and really you're going to be able to maintain an insane amount of DPS at super high resolutions. Okay, so for RAM, we're going to go with 8 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance RAM. Motherboard, we're going to go with the ASRock Z77 Extreme 4, part of the Socket 1155. This goes with our Ivy Bridge i5-3570K processor. Okay, so for our power supply, it's a little bit more tricky here. The GTX 770 and 780 require a 600 watt minimum power supply. I'll give you a great link in the description below if you guys are worried about how your power supply is exactly going to work. We're going to bump up the power supply here to the CX750 Builder Series from Corsair. This is an 80 plus certified power supply. Should do a great job with this particular graphics card. However, if you really wanted to, you could stick with the CX600. It'd save you about $15, and it would run it. But you know what? If you're going to be tweaking, if you're going to be doing any overclocking, then it's better to be safe than sorry. Those of you who are extreme performance users know that you might want to even go beyond this, but at this price point, 750 watts is going to be more than even most standard users need. Okay, so to keep our budget at a minimum, we're going to stick with the Cooler Master Elite 430 in that $39.99 price range and not spend anything additional because this case is plenty big for our graphics card and everything we're trying to put into it. So we're going to save money and we're going to harness those extra dollars and put them towards our CPU and GPU. Okay, now we're going to take a look at my mainstream gaming rig. This is probably more of the type of computer that I would build personally because of the additional features for it. Now, for this build, we're going to go from the 780 back down to the GTX 770. Still a really nice card, amazing card at $400. You're still making an amazing gaming rig here. For the case, we're going to move from the Cooler Master Elite 430 to the CM Storm Enforcer. This is a case I personally own. Love the 2.5-inch drive slot. Really like the flexibility, the window, the look of it, the fan options. And we're gonna add a solid state drive here in the Samsung 840. It's not the 840 Plus, just the inexpensive 250 gigabyte version that you can get for around $180. Okay, so for this mainstream build, you still have an amazing overclocker in the i5-3570K, one of the fastest motherboards in the $130 to $200 price range in the ASRock Extreme 4, and the Hyper 212 Evo, my favorite CPU cooler in the $30 to just about $100 price range. Okay, so those are my two builds. I'd love to know what you guys think, see what your comments are about it. See if you can build a better build than this at any point in time. I won't be updating this video monthly just like my other videos. I'm going to do these once a year, but you can always find my up-to-date build in the link below that goes directly to Amazon or on my website, which will keep all of these builds from $300 to $2,000 updated each and every single month. If you like this video, please help me out by pressing that like and subscribe button. Stick around for our funny moment of the day. Okay, so for our funny moment of the day, it's just this guy that went to Target and put a bunch of googly eyes on a bunch of different items. And I'm not sure why, but I found this just so hilarious. The guy didn't get in trouble because he didn't damage any of these products, but check it out. Here's a picture to the left of one of the entries. This guy did this back in January. I'm not hearing about it today. Maybe I'm out of the loop. I try to stay up to date on stuff. But anyway, if you guys haven't seen this, go check it out.